Do you feel like curiosity is something that really empowers you to find answers and find yourself?
Yeah, I think I might even it's funny you asked that because I just did a video on my smaller YouTube channel where I put such an emphasis on curiosity, and I was listening back to it and I was like, I was almost saying it as if it was an objective truth. Like curiosity is somehow this like highest good. And I don't even know if I've sorted through that enough to even know if I actually believe that, but at least that's how I think I live. I've just always been not just a curious person, but one who like champions curiosity. And I think that, yeah, in some ways it is a superpower because it unlocks what is already, I believe, dormant in a lot of people. Like a lot of people think they can't do something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I think it just takes a certain amount of curiosity. I think that people, when I look at like the stories of people we consider artistic geniuses, and you can throw out almost any name and then look at their story and you may think that, oh, they're just this naturally gifted person who just came out of the womb playing the guitar like that. And there may be some of that, but when you really dive into the story, you're like, oh, they had an obsession. They had an obsession. They had a huge curiosity, and they just played the guitar. They played the piano. They painted and painted and painted. They had thousands of iterations of being curious with that thing. And what we saw was the output was like, this dude's a genius. And it's
like the end result, right?
Yeah, we saw the end result. But really it was like, partly genius, but a lot of it is just people being extremely curious and then following my favorite word. I need to like merch this or something. I feel like I use the phrase rabbit hole like 10 times a day because that is me. I go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
That is me. I go down the rabbit hole of everything. And I don't know, me and my therapist are suspicious that I have ADHD. I know everyone is, but like she's like, I think that's one of the things that I do is over my life, whether it was, I used to do stand-up comedy for a little bit. I did poetry. I've done photography, graphic design. I mean, as small professions, like I was getting paid to do these things, videography, photography, all sorts of things, obviously music. And they really just they really resulted from these seasons where I just had intense curiosity with this thing and then I obsess with it and go down the rabbit hole of it. And I think that has unlocked, people look at me and I've been told this like through my life, like, man, you're just so multi-talented. And I don't think that there's something like inherent about my fingers or about my intelligence. I think it is what you're saying. I think it is like people just need to be more curious, and you'd be surprised how multi-talented you are. It's not me or somebody you see on TV. It's like, it's you. You just got to like have the obsession and the curiosity